Honorable Chief Guest of this function, Shri Madhav, Mr. Pradyumna Vyas, the Director of NID, Mr. Bakre, my friends from Design Fraternity, participants from industry associations, MSME office, DA offices, members. It's a great pleasure to welcome you here to this function today. This is actually the second orientation program of the series of actually 3 orientation programs that we have planned as part of this design clinics, and that is the kind of a scheme that we have. And as I mentioned that we now have some kind of experience of conducting.
Kindly address the gathering, and before that, sir, I'll just take half a minute of yours. There is a registration form with the folders that have been circulated around, and I request you to kindly put in your details in that for those of you who have not registered for the design clinics. Thank you. Mr.
Good evening. Shri Madhav ji, Shri Bakre, Shashank, and very distinguished guests. In fact, many of the people I'm meeting after 15 years, and it gives such a great pleasure to see your own students who are now in the field, and many of you are in Delhi. So really great pleasure to have you here, and especially sharing with this very special scheme which has been launched by the Ministry of MSME. A few things I would like to tell you is that MSME sector, probably the largest employer of people in different industries where people are getting employment. But somehow it's not really adding tremendous value to the nation's economy as compared to what high-end industry which you talk about. And this is the major agenda. We felt that if we bring design community with this sector and see that there is a synergy which develops and work towards moving upward in the value chain. Craft sector has got a lot of like design intervention, and you see that a lot of design schemes that happened many years ago. Somehow the small medium scale sector, small sector especially, not that kind of design intervention had happened. And large scale sectors always went abroad, and they got designers from Italy and other places and all, and they also fulfilled their design requirement. When we said that okay, the government is coming forward to share almost 75% of design development cost, expecting only 20 to 25% cost coming from small, medium and small micro sector, it's a big support from government. Not only that it is a scheme which is going to give benefit to this sector, but I feel it's a great opportunity for all of us, all designer community. Look at what advantage we can draw upon. One is that when we are offering workshops or seminars or design consultancy, we are going to map what is the potential of design industry exists in this sector. That you are really looking into the creative industries intervention which is possible, or mapping the need of design in this sector is the biggest thing which we would be able to.
It's been now more than 6 months since we launched the scheme. Over this period, various institutions, the centers for taking the scheme forward have been established. Earlier ones in Ahmedabad to begin with the National Institute of Design as the nodal agency for implementing this scheme, subsequently a center in Bangalore and in Delhi. And there have also been some workshops held in different clusters for promoting the scheme, to explain what the scheme is all about. And I think in very brief way, Mr. Vyas and Mr. Mehta have just indicated the importance of design for MSMEs in a globalized setup. I wouldn't like to reiterate and repeat whatever has been said earlier, except to say that it has become a necessity to continuously improve on the designing aspects. In fact, only last night I came back from China once again with the feeling that where we stand and where what kind of initiatives China has been making in terms of jumping these stages and to actually simultaneously start working on designs with individual units. And that is my appeal to you today, that we should not go in a sequential manner, but to already start identifying, because India is a big country and we should already be able to identify individual units or group of progressive entrepreneurs who are interested in implementing design, and use this mechanism of scheme, which was not available till 6 months ago, to promote and to assist those enterprises in developing new products and services which are able to better sell and capture the global market. I would like to just mention that what we are interested in, the kind of outcomes which we are interested in are that there should be a variety of sectors in which the interventions should be made. It should not be that even if a particular sector, for instance the textile sector is very important, that all our experimentation should be devoted to one sector. There should be a cross-cutting kind of experience that we can derive through these schemes, because essentially this is with a number of industries, unit holders or a group of unit holders, and I would strongly urge that as part of this program, at the conclusion of it, if we are able to identify at least 10 of you who are able to say that you have identified the units or group of units you are prepared to work with, and we are able to launch the actual intervention in those 10 units, to be followed up, of course, with the remaining 40 which we are required to do in the current year. Simultaneously, of course, it is not to suggest that the scheme should be short-circuited in such a manner that the awareness building and the workshop, which are integral components, should be given a back seat. They should go on. But it is also important to learn lessons as we move along, and it is important to learn lessons from the actual interventions. So I would request you, and I do hope, and more or less I think I would not be wrong in presuming that you are already in touch with some units or group of units, and we are able to get a commitment today that we are ready with at least 10 clusters where interventions can immediately start. You see, the danger, as Mr. Vyas was mentioning, of these interventions, there are a number of skeptics about the MSMEs in general. There are a number of skeptics about the professionals also. So we don't want to prove them right. In fact, we have got the scheme through with a lot of difficulty, and I think it is a challenge which is there for all of us to remove